In this age of interconnectivity and communication, the internet has revolutionized our ability to interact with others in a variety of ways. Alongside the growth of streaming, a form of interpersonal bond has emerged into the public eye. Parasocialism isn't anything new. In fact, if you've clicked on this video, you probably already know what it is. But I'll explain anyways. The term parasocial relationship was coined by psychologists in the 1950s. It was originally used to respond to the phenomenon incited by the advent of the television and the relationships viewers formed with the people on screen. Essentially the "he's just like me for real" meme, but for old people. If you haven't already looked it up yourself by now, a parasocial relationship is a one-sided relationship with a media personality. This could be a streamer, a celebrity, or even a fictional character. Recently, the topic has had a bit of a spike in popularity online. Hearing the word parasocial in reference to certain groups of fans has become very common. This, without a doubt, has a lot to do with streamers and other online personalities. Streaming, as a form of entertainment, is undoubtedly more conducive to parasocial relationships than any other form of media. While it may not be the streamer's or even the viewer's intention, the back and forth nature of streaming makes it inherently conducive to parasocial relationships. Honestly, it's kind of unfortunate. You try to engage with your audience and boom, you've got a guy in your DMs trying to act familiar with you. I do not know you, Expandong69. Stop messaging me. Alongside the feelings of loneliness and isolation caused by the recent pandemic, it makes some fans developing parasocial relationships almost inevitable. The effect the pandemic has had on streaming is undeniable. In March of 2020, just before the start of the pandemic, the viewership on Twitch totaled just over 1.2 billion hours watched, but as soon as lockdown began in April, that number shot up to nearly 1.8 billion hours. Not all parasocial relationships are bad. By definition, parasocial relationships only have to be one-sided, not unhealthy. However, it's when these unhealthy relationships do appear that it becomes a problem. When fans begin to make assumptions about their closeness with their favorite streamer or harass others in order to defend them. So, let's get the insults and petty jokes out of the way, shall we? We've got teenage girls who attach themselves to a celebrity like barnacles to a fucking whale. Stans. Just because you can't be separated from the massive media creature that is your favorite celebrity doesn't make you any more important or impressive. Oh, and then there's the donation whales, colloquially named simps. Basement dwellers and neckbeards who spend thousands of dollars just to hear their name uttered from the lips of a creature completely alien to them. A woman. And finally, a sacred being, a holy defender and upholder of righteousness by the power of parental disappointment in nacho cheese Doritos. A white knight protects his lady from all verbal harm. Or at least until she gets a boyfriend. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but these types of stereotypes do exist for a reason. People embodying the negative aspects of parasocial relationships often end up hurting other people online, or even driving away the media personality whose attention they were pining for in the first place. But we're not like any of those people, right guys? Right guys? Right guys? Anyway, streaming is still a relatively young form of entertainment, and information on the long-term effects of parasocial relationships is still scant and evolving. What we do know is that these online relationships can incite aggressive and potentially harmful behaviors by fans of online entertainers. Only time will tell what the long-term effects and implications of parasocial relationships will be. Going forward, streamers can work to establish healthy and clear boundaries with their fans to prevent the potential for harm to themselves or others. Well, that's about all I've got to say. How do you end YouTube videos?